Okay, so this probably isn't going to be really well done, and it's going to be in one take because I'm recording on my phone because I don't have a good camera right now. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I personally got on testosterone in the South Bay of California, just because I know everywhere across the country it's totally different. But even in the most liberal areas of our country, it can still be kind of difficult. So, me personally, I've been on testosterone a little bit less than a week, and I have to drive almost an hour from my parents' house. More like 45 minutes if traffic is light. About a half an hour from my partner's house to physically go to my clinic that I get my testosterone, where I got my prescription and where I'm currently having my injections done. And it's better than driving to San Francisco because I live in like South Bay, and this was the only place I could find that was closer. Prior to this, I made numerous phone calls trying to find sorry, I'm looking over here. I don't know why my thoughts apparently live in the window. I made numerous phone calls trying to figure out what endocrinologist I could see, if I needed to see a psychiatrist for prescription, just because like I was kind of flying blindly doing this all myself. My therapist that I'm seeing is not a gender specific therapist. She's just a therapist, but she is part of the LGBTQ community. So I thought, oh, hi Jack. Yeah, there's a dog back there. He's throwing fits because he wants to do stuff. So she was able to help to a certain extent, but she would send me sources that were on their websites or through other colleagues she had been told were trans friendly, had trans experience. I would call them, and I was the first or second trans person to call them. So it was kind of frustrating and kind of confusing, and depending on where you live, that's probably sounds like a piece of cake, being like, oh, I don't know what to do, instead of, oh, you're trans, I can't help you. A lot of places I called didn't take insurance. You'd have to pay for it by themselves, and a lot of those places I've found have been more MTF focused, which I think is interesting, I guess. I'm not really sure. And then when I would talk about I am FTM and I want to come and get prescribed testosterone, that would be, no, we don't do that here. Or I'd call an endocrinologist, they'd have no idea what I was talking about. I initially was going to go through Planned Parenthood in my area. There was one near me, and there's another one in Santa Cruz. And the Santa Cruz one, the waiting list is like 12 miles long. The one closer to me in Mountain View doesn't even do HRT anymore. And when I talked to multiple other Planned Parenthood locations about HRT, they had no idea what I was talking about. Even when I said I need to do transgender hormone replacement therapy, they had no idea what I was talking about. I would go into places and I would tell them I was trans, or I would call them and tell them I was trans, and I would still be pronounced incorrectly, that sounds misgendered, and the wrong pronouns would be used. Sorry, I'm tired, and train of thought, no editing, whatever. It was hard. It was really hard. I actually posted on a FTM Bay Area Facebook group, and I just said, hey, I don't know where to go to get tea. I've been trying for months and months and months and months and months, and I don't know where to go. And Tri-City Health Center came up. They have a weekly clinic on Thursdays called Transvision, and I mean, they're there the rest of the week too if you can't go on Thursdays, that kind of deal. Half of the people, or more like 75% of the people that work there are trans. The nurse that does my shots is trans. The founder is trans. It's trans people helping trans people. They also do name change stuff, which I think is really great. So once I was able to find the place, I was really surprised how easy it was. I was seen twice. I've seen once for intake, and then I saw a doctor after I discussed with the person doing my intake there what I wanted to do. And then I saw the doctor. She talked to me. She prescribed me testosterone and told me, you know, sometimes, especially with my insurance, I have Blue Shield of California. It can be kind of a fight and it could take up to a month for the prescription to go through and for them to pay for it. I got my prescription filled the very next day, and my copay was $10. Like, I know that insurances in California have to cover all trans procedures. That law went intact last year, but I didn't think it was going to be that easy once I found a place to actually prescribe me the tea and know what I was talking about. So, that's my experience. Like I said, now it's April now. Wow, I've been on for a little bit less than a week. It'll be a week on Thursday, and I started looking at the beginning of October, even maybe late September. And I know for some people that doesn't seem very long, especially people in states like North Carolina, where they can't even pee in peace. That doesn't seem very long. For me, it was forever, because I've been wanting to start testosterone for over a year now. But I feel very fortunate that I do live in a more liberal area. But at the same time, just because I live in a more liberal area doesn't necessarily mean that because of that, I'm going to get the care I need just as easy. So, yeah, that's how I got on T. That's where I'm going. I can talk more about transvision. Ooh, there's a bug. I'm getting distracted. I'm probably going to post T updates to Tumblr and YouTube, and then post those to Tumblr. And it's not going to be anything fancy. I really doubt I'm going to edit anything just because I'm lazy. So, and I'm sorry the lighting's so bad. I'm sitting in a house that I'm, not me, but my boyfriend is house sitting for. So, ooh, there's a bird. I must seem like I have ADHD, which I do. So, oh, this video's 7 minutes. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I will be hopefully posting either weekly or bi-weekly tea updates. I'm hopefully, once I have my first 2 shots, going to be doing tea once a week, 100 milligrams, just because I don't really want the wait in between the 2 weeks. That doesn't seem like it's going to be good for me. So hopefully I'll have more stuff. Again, sorry this lighting is shit. This is the only place I can find to put my phone. Yeah, I really hope to start posting more videos about trans issues, especially because I am dating somebody who's also trans and having a very different experience than me personally, whether in regards to family and also HRT, because he has a huge fear of needles. So, yeah, I don't know if this was helpful. It was nice for me to ramble. I'm probably not even going to watch this before I post it. I'm just going to post it. So, I'll hopefully post something else on Thursday. And now this is 8 minutes. Okay, bye!